This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Play fake. Mills. There again is Cooks, complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan from 17 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1st down, Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Now it's Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And Cooks has it over the middle. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 33 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spot.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.